Good morning, Taryn, and welcome to Hometown Living.
Morning. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, that's so, I read so much about this. It's so unique. Tell me about how this came to be.
Yeah, absolutely. So the artists who are coming to play this weekend at the DeBartolo Performing Arts Center are Abigail, Washburn, and Fei, and they have fascinating life stories. So I first heard them play, oh gosh, maybe like 10 years ago, live in a concert, and I was absolutely captivated. So Abigail Washburn is a clawhammer banjo player, grew up in the United States, but had an early interest in China and studied abroad, lived there for a couple of years, was planning to be an international lawyer, but she happened to win a music competition, and sort of her life took a different turn. She became a banjo and bluegrass musician. She's played solo. She has a number of musical collaborations. And one of the things that's really unique about her work is she blends bluegrass and a lot of sort of Americana sounds with folk songs from China. And her collaboration with Fei, who's the artist your viewers just heard playing now, involves combining those American, sort of classic American sounds with Fei's music. And she's a classically trained Chinese musician who grew up in Beijing and plays an instrument called the guzheng. And so when they combine the sounds from their respective cultures and traditions, it's absolutely fascinating and captivating.
How did they even connect? Like, how did they find out that it was a thing that would be something that would be as big as it is?
Yeah, well, I think that Abigail had an interest in China, and so throughout her career, she's collaborated with a number of Chinese musicians. She's toured with different ensembles throughout Asia, and she and Fei started out as friends, just like playing together on their front porches and messing around, you know, the way that musicians do, and figuring out how these seemingly really different sounds could really work together. And the result is this fantastic body of work that includes both original pieces that they've written as well as songs, again, both from kind of American bluegrass standards as well as classical Chinese folk songs.
How did you find out about these musicians?
Well, so my own background is in Chinese theater, and I've been traveling to China and studying there and doing research since like 2005 or so. And so I learned about their music through a concert that was sponsored by the Association for Asian Studies. And after having heard them live, I just had it on my playlist on repeat for years and years and years. So when I had the opportunity to work with DPAC to bring them to South Bend, I just absolutely jumped at it. I think it's something that everybody needs to hear.
What does it mean for you to be able to bring them here and introduce this to our community?
Yeah, it's a really important part of my work. So in addition to teaching at Notre Dame, I'm part of something called the Public Intellectuals Program that's run by the National Committee on U.S.-China Relations. And that's a totally nonpartisan, nonprofit educational organization. But it's really dedicated to trying to connect people, create human connections, and to help to, through those human connections, work on some of the misunderstandings that we've got on both sides. You know, at the national level, the U.S.-China relationship is pretty contentious right now, but any of us who work on China know that that's not really what it's about. It's about connecting with people, especially through culture. And so being able to bring these artists to South Bend and to share their work, which just like literally illustrates how you can bridge cultures through music at a time when I think, you know, places abroad feel really far away and really distant from our everyday life. So it's really just bringing it home for everybody here in the community.
What do you hope the audience takes away from this performance?
Well, I hope they enjoy it, first of all. I hope they like the music as much as I do. But also, I just think if they come away with a little bit more of an interest in how music and the arts can help us to reach across things that feel like divides, and maybe a little bit of an interest in Chinese music or Chinese culture, you can, again, not because of politics, but just because there are people out there who are creating beautiful music and art, and this is a way that we can connect through it.
Is this the first time that they've been in South Bend at Notre Dame?
I think so, yeah.
Wow. Oh my gosh, so exciting. And I love the uniqueness of it. Like, I would have never thought a banjo and then the what do you call the Chinese instrument?
Guzheng.
Oh my gosh, I would have never, it's beautiful. So I'm so grateful that you had the inspiration that you did to bring it here. So thank you so much.
Absolutely, and I hope everyone can make it to the concert this weekend.
If you would like to get tickets to the concert this Saturday, just scan the QR code on your screen right now. Tickets are $33 for adults and $15 for University of Notre Dame students and children.
weather being more enjoyable in many places, this is a great time of year to take advantage of your outside living space. For those who may be looking to enhance their outdoor area, we have a few makeover tips to help. To begin, lighting can make all the difference. From hanging lights, solar-powered lighting, landscape lighting, and even some candles. Next, think about an outdoor rug to add some warmth to the space. Now, when it comes to your furniture, you want something cozy and inviting. Finally, the decor. From plants to flowers, pillows, and throws, customize this space to be something you love. If you need a hand when it comes to improving your home, we have pros here to help.